All right. It's Jared here from Crypto Plan. How's everyone going? We're going to do band protocol today. You can see that on this charts.coin trader pro. And I'm going to tell you why I like this chart and why I'd be investing in it. So please like and subscribe to videos if you like the chart analysis. And let's get right on into it. Okay, so I've come over to this chart just because I would usually use TradingView, and this is kind of the chart I've been doing most of my work on. But coming over here to charts.cointraderpro.com sometimes gives you a bit more historical data. But you can see here, like, we've got most of the historical data from September 2019, October 2019, September 2019. So sometimes it's good to kind of go over here and see the difference between the TradingView charts and the charts.cointrader pro charts. And there's not too much structural difference there, which is good. Yeah, so band protocol, one came on my radar. I just started using BitTrue and basically just messing around and exchanged some XRP for some BTR and was trying to mess around with staking and blah, blah, blah. So I ended up doing a trade. So essentially I've traded a bunch of XRP in for some band protocol because I thought, well, you know what, like I say, I like to have my money moving. And I just think that band is due for a breakout, which is potentially the case. The reason why I think band is due for a breakout is, let's just have a look at that. We're just going to draw it in. We came around in this arc pattern, kind of busted out of an all-time high, pulled back, and then kind of fired on in a big way to the upside. And so we're doing the same thing again, which is a completely normal accumulation pattern. Fired above the all-time high to the upside and then pulled back, and now we've been kind of in this zone. So when I see those sort of charts, it kind of excites me a little bit because it's not like I'm early on the chart. It's just that I possibly couldn't be waiting. You possibly wouldn't have to wait as long for the breakout on this one because a lot of the work has been done. Now, if I see also a chart that's done this, pumped all the way up and then pulled back that 50%, and if I had have seen it around here, then I would have been even more bullish because, it had been to 16 or 17. You can see a discount there back down to 3. So, and I went through that in several other videos, and the same deal. If we're talking about accumulating an asset after a pump, and even if we do kind of FOMO at the top, is that we could probably look at buying these kind of dips. So we would get in there, even if we bought the top here and we said, oh, whoops, I FOMO'd in, it pulled back a lot of percent, 60-70%. Well, was me, as long as you didn't put your entire life savings into it, you could go, well, next payday or next opportunity to put some money comes along, I'll buy this dip. So now my cost basis is halfway. Buy the other dip, my cost basis is still kind of halfway, or still pretty good. And then you could accumulate all the way up, and then maybe your last big entry is somewhere around here. So I'm going to go back over to the chart that I've been doing the most work on now, and just have a look at some price targets and the way I do it. So let's turn off some indicators, get a bit cleaner view there. So you can see I'm kind of expecting a breakout towards the $75 mark. The way I would kind of get that first marker is that kind of start here before this run all the way up to the point and then pull it back. So somewhere there and around that 75 mark. I pulled it back a little bit just because I don't ever like, if I was going to sell it, I'd like to have it slightly before other traders that are also looking for that full extension target. The next one is just the vanilla old Fibonacci tool, which gives us a little bit less of a target. So 67 there would be the next target. So somewhere, straight away we've got a range there that you could potentially be selling this trade if it was just a trade, if you're kind of buying now and wanting to sell after the next move, or the next leg. And then the next kind of way I confirm or deny some of this analysis is, this kind of trend angle. This can also give you a bit of time as well, because, if it does do this on the same exact angle based on the way this chart is laid out, assuming that this is the point, we'll probably pull it back a little bit. We could say that it has the potential to do this up here, so go up into the 100s or 200s. Now, you could also put that there at that very low, the low, somewhere around there, and then that would kind of confirm that 75 range. So if it did that same move from that kind of range of the pullback range, from now, you could see that it could very quickly move, as in within a month, up to over 75. So we've got some kind of stinky targets up there of towards 200, and we've got some of those Fibonacci based trends that go up there. The other one we could also do is that, calling this the cup and handle, we could go, well, there's the 79% move, and then we'll try and just do another 79% from where it pulled back to in the handle, which gets us to kind of in that 50 range as well. So there's a bunch of targets there from a bunch of different methods, which I guess gives you a range of where you would expect something to go, and I think it's pretty important to get multiple targets, because if you're holding out for only one particular number and it never gets there, or it takes a really long time to get there, like your trading plan or your sell, your exit strategy can be confused, and it can be it can be you can mess with your own plan, basically, because you're expecting one particular target, it didn't get there, then it drops back, and then you go and start doing things that you weren't expecting to do to try and capture the gains that you wanted or needed based on a particular target. So having some kind of spread of bearish, bullish, medium term, and then super crazy targets, and in this case, let's say if you had 100 tokens or 1,000 of the tokens, you might go, well, I'll kind of risk off there, get my money back. On this one, I might, take a chunk of profit. This one, I might take a chunk of profit, and then I might leave 20% at the end, just in case it gets up to there. If it was a trade, and the fact that you kind of risked off, you can wait till the very end, and it just would be sitting in the background there, waiting for those targets, kind of thing. So that's banned for me. Once again, I remind everyone, I'm not the fundamentals guy. I have not picked this for any other reason than scanning socials and seeing that people are talking about things and seeing that things that have moved, so there's definitely some evidence that the market has pushed this in a bullish manner in the past, and the actual structure of the chart tells me that it will potentially do that again. So, it is all speculation. It's not a given guarantee, but that's my targets anyway for band over the US dollar on the Binance chart. Thank you, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye now. Oh yeah, please like and subscribe. Yeah, forgot to do that. Bye.